Nitro. Yeah, Joey Nitro. Upgrading engines, taking parts, then I build the whip. Got the upgrade, shout to all the guys who've been here since the video, my crib. Then I built the track, if you seen that video, then you know that's my kid. No, I do not drift, just a drift track, and it goes so slick. Wanna get with me, then I break it down for you like this. If you know me, then you know it's Joey Nitro. In the skate park with the cars and the trucks. If you know me, then you know it's Joey Nitro. If you know me, then you know it's Joey Nitro. You know me, in the skate park with the cars and the trucks. If you know me, then you know it's Joey Nitro. You know me, in the skate park with the cars and the trucks. If you know me, then you know it's Joey Nitro.
Well, alrighty then, welcome back to the channel, Joey Nitro RC with me, Joey Nitro. This sexy little beast is the Hobao Hyper VT. I've owned one of these before and it was absolutely outstanding. This one had a few problems, has got a few problems. We're going to sort those out today, but I can assure you that this thing is a hell of a lot of fun. Years ago, when I was more into just monster trucks and bashers, another YouTuber who I won't mention but I used to speak to kept saying to me, you should try on road, you should try on road, and I was a bit like, don't know if I really enjoy that. I got one of these and everything changed, and this thing in particular is outstanding. It's got a massive .30 engine in, and when this is on point, it is on point. So anyway, let's have a little look at it. We'll fix some of the issues and then we'll take it out for a rip. So guys, here we go. This is the Hyper VT. It's really, really nice. I am not a big fan of this body. It looks a little bit weird. It's kind of like a Veyron stroke Chiron look, which I'm pretty sure this came out well before they did. So maybe it was ahead of its time, but I'm not a big fan of this body. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. It's just a body, right? The only thing I've done to this body so far is I've just put 3 little holes there for a little bit of venting. I do want to cut a hole here for the engine and maybe one here for the pull start. But I'm just sort of holding off on that and trying to work out the best way to go about that, because it's the way that the plastic is bent and molded. It's not going to be a very easy job and I do not want to mess it up. So here we go inside her. I haven't really done anything to this apart from I put a LRP 0.32 Spec 4.1 carb on. That is the newer designed thermally lined carb. I did that because the standard carb it came with, I don't think it was leaking, but on the braking I just could not get the settings on it to get the engine warm enough. So I swapped over for this carb here. I may put the other one back on to see if it's okay, and I may not, but I don't think it was leaking. I changed this tank before I started filming this section. I will show you the footage of that now. So this is the old tank. I've started to remove it and we will be replacing it with exactly the same tank, but this one does seal. This one, the lid, it just doesn't seal, and underneath this lid there, that screw that goes up into the lid and compresses that O-ring is stripped, so you can't put any compression on the O-ring, and I probably think that's why it doesn't seal properly. And I would also say that this is probably a problem on a lot of these tanks, because I've heard that these tanks are notorious for that. But this one's okay, so we'll get them swapped over. Where the screws go into the top of the tank and then meet the chassis, they sit on these blue O-rings as well to give it some vibration resistance, which is quite a nice touch. So this here, which is the little lever that helps you open up the fuel tank, underneath it, that is a 2mm hex screw which undoes, and you can remove this, which like I have from the old tank, and replace it on the new one. And also this fuel line retainer here, the same thing, 2mm, and very nice quality from Hobao. The new tank is back in. I really like the design of this, the way it sits on those little blue O-rings. I think if you lost those, you could just cut slices of fuel line, but you know, it's just a really nice little touch. I also like the way that the fuel line and the return line are organised and how they're routed. It's a very, very neat system. I did believe last time I ran this, I knew that there was a leak somewhere. I thought that it might also be leaking, have a little hole here where it was coming into the carb and there was fuel coming out. But I think what had happened is the line had just come just a little bit too far off that nipple and allowing a little bit of fuel to escape. So I'm left with the question now, should I take the engine out and check the back plate? Or shall I just try and start her? And I think I am going to go for the latter. There was a problem with this before when I bought this. I bought this from a small local, not local to me, but what you would consider a local model shop. Big up Arrow Models. Decided to go with a smaller shop just because I just thought that I should support a smaller model shop. Considering I'm always saying I'd love to have one near me and I'd love them to do this and that, then I really have to follow through and show a bit of support. Otherwise, just a bit of a hypocrite. But there was a problem with the back plate like this on this, exactly the same as the problem that Haggard had with his cage truggy. And after a little conversation with Arrow Models, and them knowing that I wasn't a complete buffoon, they addressed that straight away, and thank you very much. So I've got to say, I just love the quality of these Hobao rigs. They're just so nice. These shocks, they dampen beautifully. The brakes on this work really well. Look at the quality of that machining on that part, on that brace. It's just lovely. These are just so nice to look at, these kits. I'm really pleased that this one hasn't got the funky silicon coupler type thing. That's really annoying that they do. That's one thing that I don't like about the Hobaos, some of them. That weird long rubber coupler, it's a pain and it's rubbish. This one's proper spring one-piece pipe. It's 2-speed. The 2-speed can be very strange. When you first get these, you can audibly hear them changing, and then after that it seems to either stop changing or you just can't hear it. However, I believe that they are still changing because they just go so fast that they must be. You can have a stick pack around here. Let's spin this bad boy around. You can run a stick pack in here or just a normal size hump pack or battery pack in there. Look at the quality of it. It's absolutely beautiful. And these servos are always pretty good in Hobaos. I mean, no RTR has great servos when they come, but this one, at least, I think this one's like 14 kilos. And considering what the Savage XL comes with, and that is a huge truck, that is not bad at all. You have to put the body up a little bit, otherwise it drags on the floor, so you've got to adjust these posts here. All the posts come with lovely foam bits on, and like I said about the O-rings on the tank, it's just a lot of attention to detail here. And this is the real big star of the show as well, this Hyper 30 engine. Now, I love this engine. I think it is really, really good. If you can get this running well, it's as good as an LRP. It's just got power all day, bags and bags and bags of it, and it's just a joy, an absolute joy to have that power, especially in a car like this. It's almost impossible to flip this over just by, you know, turning. It sticks to the floor. It's very, very quick. It's exhilarating to drive. It's just very, very fun. And when my previous one got stolen, I never ever got really over it, missing it. I always intended to get another one, and I got the opportunity, and here she is. And apart from that, this is now going to be just basically a startup, a little tune, a rip, a fault find, and just getting this thing up to where it should be. This has had 4 or 5 tanks off the ground, and it has also had quarter tank and half tank runs. They weren't, the last one wasn't the best, but that is because I believe this was leaking. It is now fine, so we will see what happens. All right, guys, I've got my budget heater heating the engine. I need to drop this battery pack in, and then we shall give her a bit of a bench tune, and then we'll take her out for a bash. So as you can see, there is a problem with this. It's not the fuel tank, which I thought it might be. It's definitely leaking somewhere. That wear has, I would say, either got to be the back plate or the carb. So I am going to take this engine out. I have another back plate here. I have another carb here, and we're going to try and get to the bottom of it. So what I've done is I've changed the carb back to the Hobao carb. I checked all the O-rings and the carb. They all seem fine. So I pushed the carb on, pushed some pressure on it, did up the pinch bolt. Then I went to the back plate and I noticed that this, which is the original gasket for the exhaust, has got a sort of a weird defect, like it's melted, or I don't know, because I don't know if that's just a defect from the factory or not, because it's just a weird shape. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I have put a different gasket on there, and hopefully that is going to sort this out. Okay guys, so we have put the Hobao carb on. I have put a new gasket on the exhaust, and I've given her 2 springs, and we are going to try and see if we can make some progress here now. This is much better. Let's get her out and have a little rip with her in a second. Whoa, it's going lovely now. Brakes are good. Can't hear that 2-speed, but I can adjust that. Near full power. Whoa, that's full power for a little while. Gee. go, the Hyper VT. A lot of work, but we found the faults. Really pumped because I can feel it getting back to that lovely spot where I know this is going to run beautiful. There was multiple leaks on this, but you know, we found them, we fixed them, all good. That is the hobby, that's what we love. This thing is going to be an absolute ripper. I've got a race engine to put into it. I've got many things I want to do with it. The weather's going to get better soon, and I'm going to take it out to a vast expanse of tarmac and just let it fly. Anyway guys, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I'd like to thank you very much. Remember, if you like this content and my other content, there'll be videos coming up on your left, on your right. There'll be my logo above, and if you press that, you will subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and there are many reasons why someone might want to do it. I also have membership now, so you can become a channel member. I'm going to make lots and lots of perks for that. But as always guys, those who know Nitro, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Nitro, upgrading and just taking first, then I built the whip.